The topic of the day is trenchless. Now, I just sat down, and what are we talking? This is when we're doing, sewer repair? Don't you have to dig a trench? And
so,
I thought
in the past, you had to dig a trench to replace the sewer. And now, technically, to replace the sewer, you do need to dig a trench and excavate it traditionally.
Okay.
There are new methods that they have came out with that have been out for a little while now, where you can patch sections of the sewer with fiberglass patches with epoxy resin. You can also do a liner.
That's just shooting something inside of the pipe
and epoxy or fiberglass liner through the sewer and using some kind of cure method, whether it be hot water or some kind of UV light, to cure that epoxy and harden it.
How do you do that? You shoot it in there somehow? Or
yeah, they use a compressed air system so that it blows the air with the liner through, and there's a bag inside, and it pushes it up against the pipe as tight as it can.
And then it cures there, and
then it'll cure and it'll harden very hard. And a lot of those have like 50-year warranties and stuff like that. So they are still pretty sustainable. The one thing that gets misconstrued is that it's trenchless. It's not digless. You still have to dig a hole somewhere typically, especially
you got to get in there. Sure. But still, it's nice not to have my whole yard.
Correct. Yeah, and you can do it. The big thing is where you have like $50,000-$60,000 landscaping, and you don't want to bear that thought of digging that up. Well, now you can put a liner through it, and you can repair that section of the sewer and shore it up without having to actually trench it out.
To give folks a sense, in terms of the repair, is the repair cheaper, more expensive than doing a trench?
It's very comparable. In some cases, the liner may be more expensive. It just depends on how many foot you're installing. Because the material, it does cost a lot.
But like you say, though, I mean, if you have some nice landscaping and stuff, I mean, you don't want to tear that up because then you got to make that right. So it's
also under the driveway or a long, huge porch or deck that you don't want to tear that out. All that stuff could help save money in the back end and the repair, the rebuild cost at the end of it all.
Well, thanks a lot for sharing that, Jamie, because it's a great option in case you have that problem. So, Carlong Plumbing, might want to give them a call.